fundamental platform or infrastructure transition like this, just it just opened up a lot of other management or application level opportunities. So there's really no shortage of opportunities right now.
Okay, great. So one question for Naren. So Naren, from your perspective, if you had any entrepreneurs come, what do you look for in terms of investment? You already mentioned people in the beginning, and I think AV had also mentioned that at that time, because you kind of said you liked those guys and you invested in them, right? When AV came to you for Cluster. Cluster was another company last year which was bought by Red Hat. One of the, again, interesting. These guys are not from a storage background. They built this for the cloud storage, cluster solution, and which is very successful. So anyway, just for the audience information. So, but what areas are you looking to invest in right now? If some entrepreneur came to you and said, "This is what,"
Yeah, I think we tend not to be kind of area oriented. I mean, I think I would say all the best ideas come from the entrepreneurs, and I would say that the best idea that I'm going to fund in the next 6 months, I don't even know about today. Because somebody out there, some entrepreneur is really thinking about it, and they often have a much better understanding of what the market needs are than I'm ever going to know, because they are working in some company, they have met customers and so on. However, I would say that the focus for us is people, and I really mean that. And I think one thing Sheng talked about earlier is, you give feedback, you give hard feedback to people. Say, hey, this idea doesn't make any sense. That's sort of smart. There are two kinds of people you come across. There are some people who will become defensive, who will try to defend whatever they are saying. The other kind of people are who's going to ask you questions about why do you think that this idea is not bad. And we are looking for the second kind of people. That is the key to success, is to get the most value from people around you. Whether they love you or they don't like you, get the most value from every interaction you have. Now, if you try to defend yourself, you're not going to get any new value out of it. But if you ask people the question on why you think the way you do, and explain to me, I think that's the kind of people we are looking for, is that people who are going to be flexible, who are going to be adaptive, who are going to... It's not the brightest or the hardest working people who succeed in business. It's the people who are the most adaptive. It's like, I guess, the Darwinism at its best. It's not the fastest or the strongest to win, it's the one who is the most adaptive. And in entrepreneurship, that's what we are looking for, is people who are open to this thing, who are intellectually honest when things don't work. And I say, how do you know that? But it's really, that's our judgment call we are making all the time, is build up this person or this team, be open to change. Will they be really evaluating themselves? Will they be looking inwards more and saying what they are doing is not the right direction? So, and because almost all businesses evolve over time. And I think that's kind of the key for us to sort of figure out if the person, the team. And I think the other thing is really, Sheng talked about the product. We also sort of want to focus on people, if there's a team of 2 or 3 people who love each other, like each other a lot, and we can work with each other, because you are going to go through some tough times. And that is where those relationships are really tested. So we are looking for people who are working with each other not because it's a marriage of convenience, but because they really like to work with each other. And people who would like to work with us, and we would like to work with them. And really, beyond everything else, we are looking to have fun. I mean, I would say that, like Sheng talked about with the products, we want to work with people who are compatible with us, and where we can have an exchange, who will be our friends for a long term, and who have sort of have the same values that we do in terms of building the greatest products and serving customers in the biggest way possible. We don't really look at particular areas, because I said, I really don't know. I can say for sure, the best company I'm going to fund in the next 12 months, I don't even know what that company is going to be doing.
Great. Let's give a big round of applause to both Sheng and So we'll be here for a few minutes. Please feel free to connect with them, and those with ideas or passionate entrepreneurs, please connect with Naren. And once
you're always welcome to send me a short summary or whatever you're doing. And one thing we will tell you is that we respond. We may not accept your idea, we may not fund you, but we'll respond.
So like I said, when I sent email, I got a response in less than half an hour to introducing to Sheng. So and if you see in 5-10 minutes like lights going on and off, then that's what he does. That means get the heck out of here. All right. Thank you again.